Welcome to Cube Menu Live. It's good to be back. I have everything working. I think. Hopefully I do. I was at Harmon's this weekend, and on Saturday we tried to do the Halloween show, and I failed everybody. I failed. I was messing with buttons on the new mixer that you'll see in January, and well, you won't see it, but you'll hear it, and you'll hear the difference. And I was just messing with things, and I didn't. I was out of my office. I didn't have any. He wouldn't help me set up things, and he was just staring at me, going like, while I'm freaking out. Anyway, no, he was cool, but it just didn't. The audio wasn't there, and I mean, it was there, but it wasn't like this. So I decided to pull it down because you really couldn't hear any of the music, and it was lame. And that's not what this show represents, you know.
No.
We mess up, and we mess up better than that, you know. So,
Yeah, it's quality mess up.
so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna try to edit it, but I don't do that. That's why I do the show live. I got too many other things going on to have to So I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's not really salvageable either. I can't like go in there and make it sound better because it was using the MacBook speakers while we're talking to the microphone, so it wasn't picked. I don't know. Anyway, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I did get one trick or treater last night.
Just
but
one.
I messed up and turned the porch light on last night because it's a habit, well, I made Mike answer the door
Right.
and tell him we didn't have any candy. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be that person. Make him do it. So he was the bearer of bad news. No, that was the first one that I've had here. I mean, I moved in here in 2013, and that the first year, good. I mean, it was nonstop. I ran out of candy basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I ate a lot of it before Halloween, but I still ran out of candy. You know what I mean? So then the second year, it wasn't that much, not that many trick or treaters, and then year 3 and up until yesterday, none. Like
None.
I didn't even see him walking around the neighborhood. So it wasn't just like my house, Like
Is there no children in the town?
there's a lot of because they get on the bus down here, and
Yeah.
there's a crap ton of them. They get on it, and well, I don't know who gets on the bus because I'm never up, but when they get off the bus, I mean, there's a billion of them. So
Maybe the word's out of that. You haven't got any candy left, and
well,
I
I didn't even see
you're a
walking
bit short
around,
one
like,
year.
There was nobody around, like ever, for like 7 years. So heck with them. More candy for me. I'll just get that crappy, what is it, chocolate flavored candy corn because the regular candy corn anyway, but you get the chocolate flavored now. That's really bad. So I think that's what it is. Isn't it chocolate?
Yeah.
So anyway, I apologize to Harmon for being a whatever I was, and not having. But I mean, we still had fun. We hung out, and that was the first time meeting him in person. It was
That must have been quite cool.
Nice to get out of town too. I mean, it's 3 hours north of here, in an area I've never driven up that way, and
Right.
it was straight, it was flat. Eventually, that's just what it gets to be in Pennsylvania, in that part of the world. So it was very boring, the drive, but it was still fun because I was going to see him, and we had a good time. And he's even bigger in person. Like how I always make fun of his muscles, even bigger. I mean, but you would think a guy like that would have like a German Shepherd. Or like like a pit bull or something,
Yorkshire Terrier or
He's
something.
like, I'm gonna, yeah. So he's like, so after I got there, he's like, well, I'm gonna go in and get Chloe. It's like, who's Chloe? And he said, that's my dog. Because she gets excited and pees. I was like, well, I do too. So we're good, So,
1 for 1.
So, so I was starting to get stuff out of my truck, and I heard yip yip, like a no, not really a yip. I mean, it was more of it was a bark, but I'm not gonna do sound effects. But you get the idea. But it wasn't like a yip. It wasn't like a roar. Yeah, I guess I am doing sound effects. So but it was like a medium bark, if you will.
Right.
And I turned around, and there's this puny looking. It was a boxer, so it was a pit boxer mix.
All right.
Cute dog, but it hated me for a good half an hour. Absolutely did not want anything to do with me. But you would think a guy that big would have, but I guess he doesn't need protection. He is protection. He protects
Yeah,
himself.
I suppose it's just he doesn't need the kind of angry dog, really, does he? He can
No,
look. He
no.
can
I
look.
mean, he is.
He's got the look
He's the
himself.
intimidating factor there. So yeah, but it was fun. Chloe did warm up to me finally when we sat down to eat steak, and she wanted everything to do with everybody. And she got
Very
some
cool.
steak, and the steak was good. Megan, his other half, she made steak and potatoes and green beans, and it was really good.
Very
We
nice.
sat down and we had a
Nice, nice.
feast, and it was
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was cool to go up there, and then I, of course, I messed up the show. So everything was fine until
Oh man.
till I got involved in something. But no, we played some music together, and I couldn't. Maybe that's what it was. Now that I think of it, because he plays that drum set. I don't know if you see on his.
Yeah,
story.
I've seen the videos.
And I
Yeah.
sat right in front of that drum set, and I plugged my Michael Kelly acoustic into the half stack, and it was right
Right.
beside me too. And I had no earplugs or headphones or anything. That's what happened. So some of this is his fault,
Oh, man.
right? You would
Blame it
think.
on him. Blame it on him.
I have to. I mean, I'm sick of feeling bad. I don't know. Ash, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you on. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Community
Thank you
Live.
very much.
Did I turn down? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. See, Tom, you're gonna have to take over.
Yep. Okay.
It's
Ash,
Tom's show
welcome
now.
to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here in a minute, I'm going to ask you why you are arming amphibians. But before we do that, Tom is back in London. How is you're in London, but you're in, I can't remember it's not Brighton.
No, it's Bromley.
Bromley.
It's Bromley.
I knew it was a
South
B.
London.
I knew it was
Yeah,
a
it
B. I
does.
knew it, and I
Yeah.
knew it wasn't East London or West. I knew it was South. I knew it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Tom. It's nice to
Thank
have
you
you
very
back. We apologize for your loss on the Queen. God didn't get
That's
her this
all right.
time, and he didn't save her. And
I
who did
know.
God Save the Queen? Was that who did that song?
Sex Pistols.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 Sex Pistols.
Yeah, I told you about the
So-
cover band that me and my
Yeah.
buddy were. Okay,
Yeah.
that's for another. That's for another. Yeah,
That's for another show.
I'll tell you later, Ash. That's I don't have
Okay.
eyeballs that. It
It's a bit
never
early
it never
for that.
came into fruition, but goddamn, if it would have. If it just okay, we were gonna do Sex Pistols and Butthole Surfers. Put that together and what?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would have definitely. I mean, imagine having that on your like a T-shirt.
That would have taken off.
Oh,
That would have taken off.
yes.
Yeah.
I still might do it. Maybe
Yeah.
Ash will do it with me, right? You'll do it with me.
Absolutely. I'll do it.
Collab.
So
Yeah.
why are you arming amphibians? I mean, what's the name Guns for Frogs? Where's that come from? I love it though. It's
Yeah.
catchy.
Yeah. So I mean, that was kind of. I mean, it was kind of just a joke. But there is some seriousness to it because it's kind of like it is just like something stupid that I came up with because it's like, oh, it's catchy. It'll,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
even though the project is like a serious thing for me now, at first it wasn't. So it was just kind of like a joke thing. And I never really took it seriously. But over time, I kind of started looking at it as like a stance for animal rights too.
Yeah. Sure.
It's like, they can protect themselves if they have guns, which
Are you,
is
Yeah.
are you big,
part
are
of the
you
joke.
big into to animal rights and like PETA? I know PETA's pretty hardcore, but I mean, but that's fine. I mean, I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
against anybody, but-
No, I'm not super big into it really, but I mean, I still agree with certain aspects of it. So I just kind of applied my own meaning to the name over time.
I tended to get a lot of vegans for a while on the show, and they don't portray themselves as vegans as much as like vegetarians do. They try to push on
Yeah.
like a Jehovah's Witness. You know what I mean? Like they're-
Yeah, exactly.
He's in your face. But I mean, I learned. I definitely learned a lot about it because I didn't know that there was a difference between vegans and vegetarians, but
Oh yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
So, but that's. But yeah, I mean, there's people that are against like chopping down trees. I mean, yeah, I support the Arbor Day Foundation that we.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys have like charity over there, Tom. Like I'm sure you've heard of the Arbor Day Foundation.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're
Yeah.
worldwide or not, but they should be. Goddamn, you have trees over there, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do. We have our own sort of kind of similar sort of things going on, but yeah.
It's funny. I did get my Arbor Day newsletter in mail today, and okay, so they're yeah, so they're for trees, right?
Yeah.
but they send you all kinds of stuff like paper. You know, like it's
Oh, yeah.
it's not even a regular size envelope. It's one of those
Yeah.
size envelopes full of paper. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna speak to the manager.
But
about
it's probably all recycled paper, I'm sure. Or
no,
something.
it looks like straight
No?
up Xerox. Yeah,
That's
straight up Xerox.
laminated.
They
Yeah,
gotta
but-
start sending out like glass tablets with stuff engraved in it.
Or,
instead
like
of
Yeah.
something.
stone tablets or something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
something.
or just sort of some sort of
I mean,
I don't
you
know.
could even just like make them out of clay or something.
Yeah.
So
Anything.
that's
I mean, you can't push saving trees if you're gonna send out like a CBS receipt. You know what I mean? You know,
Exactly.
I mean, it's like a mile long. You know, I mean, even like I opted in for the emails because that's the pharmacy I go to.
Yeah.
Email is about as long as the receipt is. I mean, it's pages.
Yeah.
You know? No, I don't know. I don't think it is. I just delete them. I already know what it is. Here's your receipt. Here's your receipt. I don't need it. I don't need it. That's why
Yeah,
I said
just-
no at the gas
just-
pump.
Delete it. Don't show it to me.
Sheets does that to me. I didn't even opt in for the Sheets fuel receipt emails, and they send me the receipts because on the pump it says receipt yes or no. No, I don't need any extra paper floating around the. I don't need that. I know what I
So
bought.
then they send them to you digitally. so
They
they're just
email
like,
it to me
Yeah.
automatically, and I didn't sign up for that. I need to speak to the Sheets brothers. Okay, we have a chatter.
Oh.
We have a chatter.
yes, we do.
The Stickbot Warrior. Do you know who this is, Ash?
I do.
You don't have to give up their identity.
Oh, I won't.
I don't know if it's a Halloween thing but they I said welcome to Heat Mania Lab. And they said ready for the best industrial artist ever.
I see
Oh.
that.
And
Good.
also said arming amphibians is based
Great.
on what? See, that's one of those things, like if only and
Yeah.
it may.
What if?
It plays
I
in
mean,
exactly what we were talking about. Yeah.
So, elaborate. And Alex May just said go Frogs.
Go
I
Frogs.
feel like we're rooting for a team here. Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Does
think
seem
I think we're rooting for the Frogs here. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Did get another subscriber. So they have to subscribe to chat. So thank you for
Yeah.
subscribing and chatting
Good stuff.
because you have to chat.
If you want to chat, you've got to
If you want to
subscribe.
chat, you got to subscribe, and it helps the algorithms or something like that.
Something like that.
It's supposed to. Like if I get so many, I can get paid like 50 cents for every 18,000 episodes that I do.
That's
but-
good.
Yeah.
I mean, get your name out there. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
more than I'm making. That's more than I'm
Yeah.
making.
Amphibian war. That's right.
Amphibian war.
The lizards win. Let's. I want to go ahead and play a song, just so people that don't know you,
Yeah.
that may be watching, can kind of get an idea of your sound.
Yeah.
Now these two, we'll save the cover. But I want to do Can't Help It first.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I can help it, but what is the song about? And kind of give us a general idea of what your vision for Guns for Frogs is, and something
So
like
a majority of what I do is instrumental stuff. Just because I can put stuff into words. I could add vocals, and some of it does have vocals. It's just some of it I feel the mood speaks for itself, and I'm mainly more focused on composing like the most complex, fun sounding stuff I can. That's pretty much the whole aim for the project, is just it's like an outlet for like because my anxiety, my brain's like always all over the place. So it's just kind of
Both mine,
something
yeah.
for me to put that into.
Cool.
So
Do you play all the instruments in the songs? Do you play
Um,
all that stuff?
a lot of, yeah, some of it's keyboard, some of it's programmed in, some of it's, it's
Yeah.
Good stuff. I can't
It
remember
is.
if it's this one or the one I used on the Instagram last night. I can't remember which one it was, but let's take a listen to "Can't Help It"
Yeah.
by Guns for Frogs. Here we go. I like that.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
it's not so industrial. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think it's more industrial, like a grungy, like rah, 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 you know, like
Yeah.
dark.
I
dark
don't know. I see. Well, for me, for industrial, I'm going to show my age. he's got a late 80s, 90s industrial.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
electro beats with, you know, I think it's really good. Actually, it's great.
Yeah,
And it's kind
there's
of
a lot of parts going on in there too. There's
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
bass in there, you know. And,
yeah, and it kind of had a drum and bass bit at the beginning. I thought it was really great. It's kind of, and it's, I don't know, it's sort of, it's just really, I don't know, it's well thought out. It's got a, yeah,
It's got,
really.
it got so many parts that you think. I mean, it would take me decades to write something like that, just because
I
there's so many
think-
parts on it. Yeah.
I think writing this song took me 2 months.
Right,
So,
cool.
just for the writing, not even for
Yeah.
like the
And
final
maybe you can
mixing
hear
and
like
everything.
a place where there might be okay for lyrics, but like I don't think it needs it. You know,
it doesn't allow much space for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
it's better just to hear all those different instruments going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The keys,
And you-
that key breakdown was awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
As you
it.
said before, I don't think you necessarily need the lyrics to convey whatever you're thinking, you know, through
Exactly.
the music. I don't think so. I think it's, yeah, sounds great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Really good stuff. What? So you, when I asked you last night, I said, "What's the name of the EP?" Remind me again what the name of the EP is, because
Oh
it's,
yeah.
it's excellent.
The Masterpieces of Shit EP.
Yes,
The greatest EP.
yes. I
known.
mean, I mean, you can't get any more blunt than that, I guess.
No.
I mean, you wouldn't expect any. I mean, even if you have other releases on Bandcamp that I
Yeah.
think I saw, and you know, but that's what you would expect from Guns for Frogs.
Yeah.
You would expect
Yeah.
like the EP to be called Heart or Diamonds. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't. You know, Guns for Frogs, Diamonds. This is stupid. You know? Why-
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
exactly.
listen, but you call. I'm buying that shit. You know what I mean? When is your EP? When are you gonna release it? Do you have a date yet, or is it still?
It's still very much in the works. It's only a 5 or 6 song EP.
Yeah.
Which I mean is pretty much the biggest you get for an EP. But I'm planning probably mid to late November, somewhere in there to
Yeah.
release it, but I'm
Cool.
unsure.
That's like 2 weeks away. Hurry up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I just got to see when I can get everything done, which I'm almost finished. Actually,
I was talking to Ash last night, and I was like, I had an EP, an Acute Mania EP on. I had it scheduled to come out on Halloween on SoundCloud, and
Yeah.
me and Herman were supposed to work on the last track. Well, we didn't get to that point because I was deaf from jamming in front of his in front of his thing. But so we didn't get to it. But that was the only thing that I didn't have downloaded to SoundCloud yet. And
Right.
it was 10 till midnight, so it was 11:50 on Sunday night, and I was like, oh shit! Like I just thought of it. I didn't even.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's why you say release date, just because so it automatically goes. You know, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. I forgot all about that, but I still had the mix that I had done. I gave to Harmon to add something for me because he uses Ableton or something like that. I don't even have.
Oh,
to
yeah.
yeah.
So I needed him to just insert a certain thing, but we didn't even get to it. And I thought about it 10 minutes before the release, and I just threw on the one. I listened to it one time because it's a good 7 minutes long. So I listened to it one time and just make sure, and I was like, okay, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to so I got it up. It was ready to go. It was downloaded, and then it was like 5 till, and I was looking at just making sure that everything was there. Well, there was one track on there that I didn't want to, because it had a part in it that just didn't sound right. You know what I mean? I was like, this is not releasable. I mean, it's released. Anything on SoundCloud is releasable. Anything
Very
on
true.
BandLab's releasable. I mean, anything you
true.
want is releasable. But
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable with it, so I knew I wanted to pull it off. I just never did. I thought I did, but I had so
It
much
probably
fun at
become your
Harmon's
most-
that I just forgot it. I forgot everything. You know what I mean?
It'll become your most popular tune on SoundCloud now. You will.
Well,
Yeah.
I did. I got it down. I got it off of there. I mean, I think it's still on there, but it's on private. So nobody
There you
can hear it
go.
but me.
There you
It's,
go.
it's a decent song. There's just a part in it that just doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if you're not
oh,
happy with
Tom,
it, that's the thing,
Tom,
isn't it?
Tom,
Just-
Tom, I got a new piece of equipment.
Oh,
I know it looks like all the other ones, but
yeah. There's another Volca
It's I sold the FM, the Volca FM, and I bought the
Yeah.
FM2. This is the FM2.
Cool.
Nice.
I still don't know what I'm doing with
Nice.
it, but Rob knows what he's doing with it, so he tinkers.
Right.
I was going to show you, Ash, since you're in the same kind of. This is. Oh, I almost dropped it. That would have been horrible. This is the.
Oh, the Moog.
This is the
Oh,
Moog DFAM.
nice.
This
Nice.
thing is fun. Whoops, there. Yeah, came up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
This thing.
apparently,
Hmm?
if your synth's got wooden sides like that, it's decent. that's what people
It's
say.
American made.
Wooden sides.
American made.
I think it's faux. I think it's faux wood.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it looks. Yeah, it could be faux wood. Oh, don't you want to get onto the Arbor
it's faux.
Society
It's
about
faux
that?
for
Maybe.
sure. Definitely faux. It's about as faux as you get.
I mainly use a lot of virtual stuff, virtual plugins, but then I also use this.
Oh yeah. I
Roland
was going to ask you what your
FAO6.
keyboard is. What is it?
It's a Roland FAO6.
Oh right, cool.
You know about that one, Tom? I don't know about that one.
Well, for stranger, I'm looking into buying a new kind of bigger keyboard, and I'm pretty sure I've seen something. That's something I've looked at actually.
I mean, yeah.
Well, this isn't what you want to buy here, Tom. If you're looking for something
Yeah.
bigger.
I'm my sausage fingers here. I think
Yeah,
It's not really worth the thing.
If you're looking for something bigger, definitely look into these.
yeah. All mine are
Um,
MIDI. Like, all my keyboards are kind of mini keyboards, and I don't know if I am ever going to take my stuff out live. I think I might need something a bit bigger.
Nah. I've seen I've seen people on YouTube jamming on these vocals like they'll have like 5 of them.
Oh
like,
yeah.
at like a dinner party, and they'll just
Yeah.
be playing jazzy stuff. And they're like
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
solo on it. And I'm like, why do you
Do
put
you
yourself through the
know?
torture? Just buy a keyboard, buy a MIDI controller or something that just. That's what you pretty much need for this new one is a MIDI controller, and just play it on
Yeah.
like a grand piano or something.
Yeah.
Sextastic, by the way, Ash. Sex.
That's the best compliment I could have gotten.
And Alex Bates says this one took a long while.
I also use this Akai
Mm.
sampler,
Oh yes, I've heard of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
and I also have an Akai MPK Mini.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
This is a yes. We need to collab. So
Absolutely.
the reason well, not the reason, but the way I kind of heard of you, you'd posted to well, we followed each other for one thing.
Yeah.
But you had posted that you wanted to do a cover of a Nine Inch Nails song, and I didn't know if you had something like people already doing it and you were just working on it, or if you needed a collab. And I was like, I mean, I'm down for whatever. So that's why I sent you a message, and I was like, are you looking for collabs, or and you're like, are you interested? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, because well, it was just me. It's just at first it was just me doing it.
yeah.
But, because I was just like, I started recording it just for fun, just to like test out what sounds I could make on this Roland and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, those drums actually sound pretty similar to the original. And I just started playing around, and then I posted it, and I was like, somebody wants to hear a full version of this, just tell me. And then and then you
doable.
messaged me, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, let's collab on it. Why not?
Yeah,
Ooh.
let's do it. I'm down. I don't know what I'll do. I'll use the DFAM and just make a bunch of noise.
That's fine by me. It's exactly
Maybe
what
do
it
the vocal
needs.
parts or something, I don't know. And, what's his name? How come I can't think of him right now? Nine Inch Nails guy.
Trent Reznor.
Yes, Trent Reznor.
So, yeah.
Speaking of Trent Reznor, Amplifiers, the band back here.
Yeah.
Cy Lewis, the lead singer, he his parents used to live next door to the Reznors.
Oh, really?
Parents, and he's never like this is a true story. I guess he's from Pittsburgh originally. Trent is.
Oh, really?
Little Trent. I don't know.
He also, I know he lived in Cleveland for a while.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was his real name when he told me this. Like I was like, I thought Trent Reznor was like a stage name. You know
It
what I mean?
does sound like
No,
a
that's
stage
his real
Yeah, but
name.
I guess they had like a heating and cooling business. So it was like Reznor's heating and cooling or something. I'm like, no, it's like Lennox. You know what I mean? No, come on, no. He's like, yeah, I guess Cy has I guess Trent at one time had used a bow like a violin bow in some song
Right.
that he did with somebody, and Cy has that bow. I guess his parents just brought it over one day and here like Trent wanted you to have it.
What?
Oh, cool.
And I didn't. Yeah, that's what I was like. No, come on, really? And he went and got it, and yeah, but and then they came and played here in at Music on Main, and he didn't even bring the damn bow with him. You would have thought that he brought.
But
I needed to see it. I
probably-
mean, yeah, seeing it on Zoom is one thing, but I need to see.
Yeah.
It. I need to hold
Probably
it.
displayed somewhere, isn't it?
It's on. It was like on his bookshelf or something. Like
Yeah.
not even a case or anything. You would think it'd be like in a display case. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, if I had that, I'd be putting up a display case and putting it away.
Are these all your people? These are crazy names, but I love them. Cosmo Alexis. I don't know. Waylon sounding like a hater.
Oh yeah, that's well, I'll give away the
love
identity
names.
of that last one. That one's my girlfriend. So.
I need a name like that. You know, like other than Acute Mania, I need like a. We'll let the chat figure it out. So
Yeah.
that's their challenge for the night is we'll listen to the show as you're doing it, but
Yeah.
come up with the name for like a weird name. I don't know.
Come up with
I'm
an
not a
interesting
very
name
creative
for it.
person. I don't do anything creative. Let's take a listen to the. Good segue, right? Let's take a listen to Catch 22.
This one's
weird.
weird.
We will discuss wieners after this.
Yes. Yes.
So stay tuned
Yes.
for that.
Yeah.
What's so Catch 22 and Can't Help It are both going to be on the EP. They're unreleased. So
Yeah.
these are like kind of
These
like
are exclusives.
Yeah, these are like this is like premiere of those two.
What's this one? What's this one entail?
So this one it was just me. I was like, I'm gonna try to write something really, really weird. So it's just weird. And that was like the whole purpose of it. Like it's super chaotic. There's a lot of weird, loud, random noises and stuff. There's like it has this weird theme because you can hear like clown laughing in certain parts, and there's like in the beginning there's like a lair that's like a clown horn honking and stuff. Like it's just like a bunch of random stuff. So I mean, I was just kind of having fun with it, and then I was like, "Oh, this actually sounds decent. It's going on the EP." Like,
You never know. Let's take a listen
Yeah.
to it. Let's take a listen.
absolutely.
Cool.
It's a world premiere.
World premiere, Catch 22.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, just listen to it again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just give it
Listen
a
to it
voice.
That's awesome. I like that a lot.
Cool.
I like to I don't like to talk a lot about like stray away from the guest on the show, but I always have to kind of say what's coming up next.
Absolutely.
In case anybody's interested. Tomorrow I picked up a show for tomorrow. I didn't have anybody scheduled this week, so thank you, Ash, for coming on
Yeah,
and
of
saving
course,
me
of course.
from having to take a week off. I hate taking weeks off from the show because I miss it. I love the show and featuring artists and bands. But tomorrow I have a group coming back. They're from Pittsburgh, and they were on Keep Mania Live way back before Mark Zuckerberg just found out that I'm playing copyrighted music a long time ago. So I've done. I started on YouTube at episode 40. This is episode 152. So that's how long it's been since they've been on. Because it was way before that even. But Catatonia from Pittsburgh will be on tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and I can't wait to talk to them because they put out such good music since then, and it'd just be good to talk to him again. I just want to see how Zach's going to fit in the frame because his hair got bigger since last time, so I'm waiting for that. So that'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and next week, let's see, I'm trying to remember everything. Next week at 8 o'clock, I have a Christian band coming on the show called Diamonds to Dust. They're from Poughkeepsie, New York. I hope that it doesn't look like when you look at the word Poughkeepsie, it doesn't look like that. It looks like Poughkeepsie, you know, but it's not. It's Poughkeepsie. And I talked to them over the summer, and they were busy coming out with a new album that they have out now, or the new EP, or whatever they have out, and some videos and stuff. They got a lot of stuff going on, so it'll be awesome to listen to or to talk to them and you know see what they're all about and what's going on in Diamonds to Dust Land. I don't know. That'll be next Tuesday, the 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then I have to kind of take a little bit of a break because I will be emceeing a show on the 12th, November the 12th. There's a historic theater in town that they I actually performed on that stage when I was about I don't know 8, 9 years old. The song was it was Monster Mash. It wasn't even Halloween. It was just like part of the show, and you know each side of the stage had 3 people with a scary mask on. And it was the Monster Mash, you know. Well, I cried and I wanted to be on the Monster Mash bit. So just on that side of the stage there was 4. On the other side there was 3. Like there should have been. There was 4, and you know the 4th one of course was me. So small. It looked bad because we have a video. VHS, you know, so you kind of see it, but but that was the last time I was on that stage years and years ago, probably like late '80s. But they've renovated the Robinson Grand Theater, and their very first guest after renovating it was Jay Leno. So that was huge.
Wow.
For this area, you know, I mean, like that's unheard of. But so I get a dressing room.
Cool.
I get my own dressing room.
Look at you.
I'm probably gonna tear it up just to do it, you know. But no, the big headliner is Flaw. Flaw was a band. Well, there is. They've been touring for over 20 years. They got really big in the early 2000s. I had Chris Voltz, lead singer, on the show a few weeks ago, and that was crazy. Such a nice guy. I can't wait to meet him in person. So I won't get to introduce them because they have a certain criteria with introducing them. That's part of their rider and stuff. So I won't be able to do that, but that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Just let me chill on the bus for like 5 minutes. Just give me. I just want to see what the bus looks like. I just want to see the bus. You know? Take me a tour of the bus. I'll wear a wig if you want me to be. No. In Fall of Babylon, which is from Pittsburgh. I don't know if you know them, Ash.
I'm friends with all of them from that band.
Tad's the man.
Yeah, exactly. We love Tad.
They will be playing second, and Scare Tape, which is a band from here in Clarksburg, and they're badass. They've been playing in Pittsburgh a lot. They play with Trainwreck sometimes. I think up at Casey's, I think was the last bill that I saw when they played with a show with Trainwreck. Anyway, Scare Tape will be opening that show, and it's going to be awesome because check it out. So this is a theater, okay, with seats, okay. Now Scare Tape is not a sit down, loungy kind of band. You know what I mean? They
neither is Fall of Babylon.
Yeah, well, Fall of Babylon, their tradition is to do the Wall of Death pretty much every show.
Yeah,
I know they could do it. I'm not saying they can't. Anything's possible at this point. But I mean, just introducing them was going to be awesome enough, you know. So, but Sean is Sean Judge is the organizer of this, and he's asked me to MC, and he's going to help me out emceeing because you know he's going to have to talk about. It's a fundraiser for the organization that he represents, which is the here we go. It's long. The Historic Clarksburg, West Virginia Cemetery Preservation Alliance.
There you go. All in one go.
Check with him. He's not in the chat. Usually he says, "Yes, that's right." I meant to put it up, like tape it to the wall. So I've had to say it for like a couple months now. But he's the president of that, and we have a lot of historic cemeteries around here, and you know they just kind of fell into disrepair. You know the city doesn't have time. They have other projects going on. So you know they get vandalized. You know people for some reason have an affinity with pushing over headstones. But you know I mean I'm talking like well, Nathan Goff was a big. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. But, some famous Stonewall Jackson was born here, so there's a lot of his family, and I guess I don't know, but a lot of famous people were buried, and so they go around and they make sure that it's mowed, it's the weeds are pulled, it looks good.
Yeah.
This whole event on November 12th is a fundraiser for his organization. So it's really cool to be a part of. So I thank him for that. And our friend Tracy, she's kind of new to the Acute Mania Live scene a little bit, but she's also helping out with that. And we have a big announcement that night. I can't say anything. I so want to though.
Yes,
I can't.
You should. You should.
I can't. I've
sworn to secrecy.
He's sworn to an oath. He's sworn to an oath.
I just can't do it.
Tenses. It's like
it will happen after November 12th. You will not. You will. That's the only thing you'll hear about on. On here. That's the only announcement I'm going to make. Other than but it's huge. It's a big deal. And I think I told you about it, Tom. You know what I'm talking about. Because I invited you over, didn't I?
Yeah. I think I know.
You got your plane tickets reserved, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, not yet. I mean, we've got a cost of living crisis over here.
Well, he didn't just say no. He said not yet. So
not yet. That's right.
Let's see if he pulls through.
So you're right, Ash. Well done. That's good.
I think it's a pretty big deal to even get a visa.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I think US visas they're not too difficult to get. I mean, if it was a tourist visa, it wouldn't be difficult to get.
Don't come from Mexico. Don't come from Mexico. You won't.
I'm not a villain or anything.
Actually, you'll probably get in.
Yeah.
You see that crap on the news today about the group from Venezuela? They came over. They got over the border and they started waving the Venezuelan flag. Like seriously, we're screwed by Venezuelans. What? I didn't know we were at war with Venezuelans. Venezuelans. It's like, was it Mark Consuelos that's married to Kelly Ripa? By Mark Consuelos. Let's see. Cosmo Alexis says, "Oh my God, I remember this one too." Because when we were playing the song.
Yeah.
Count how many times Ash has stayed up late to make those two songs. Good
Cool.
work. Good work. And puts a ton of effort and work into them. Also for the name, maybe give a few things you like or inspired by. When I gave them the chat challenge. Hey, that's a new segment, chat challenge.
Chat challenge. There
Chat
you
challenge.
go.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. Chat challenge from now on, Mike. I'm not gonna do the hot dog segment anymore. It ends tonight. So speaking of the hot dog segment, it ends tonight because I've been trying to get him on here to do it himself. If he wants the wiener segment to continue and not be called the wiener segment anymore,
Then he needs to get in here.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
See. I'm looking that way because the door's right there. He's
Yes.
way in there, and he's watching. He's white. You'll see it. I don't know if you're watching the chat, but you'll see his eyes.
Yeah, I am.
The emoji eyes. It's just
Yeah.
he does that. And it's funny because there's a latency, between here and
Yeah.
In
thing.
YouTube, yeah.
So he'll like answer a question like 5 minutes later after I'm already on to something else. If you're that passionate about it,
and then you gotta look back and be like, what was I even talking about? Like,
yes, exactly. Yeah, like I have to go there.
Yeah.
See it?
There they are. Yeah.
All right. He's waiting on your response. So, Mike, that's in the chat. He's a big. He's a.
Trying to figure out how to word
trying to
this
restrain
and get in
myself.
the least amount of trouble.
He's a hot dog connoisseur. I was going to say something else, but I'm not. He loves hot dogs, and he really is passionate about hot dogs. Because I mean, if I go when I go to work and like say I'll stop and have hot dogs for lunch, he'll be like, "Why didn't you bring me one?" Because it'll be soggy by the time it gets here. He doesn't care. He will eat soggy hot dogs. There's so many references I could make with this, but I can't. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it many times. But basically, he started this. He kind of, I had a guest on. I can't remember who it was, and they were from somewhere else, and he kind of wanted to know what they liked, what the general consensus was for toppings.
Yeah,
and it was actually pretty interesting. So it's like I continued it, but it stops tonight, Mike. If you wanted to continue, you do it yourself.
We got to get him in here right now. He needs to just get in there.
I don't know. He looked pretty comfy on the couch when I as he does every day. Why don't you get a job?
I get the feeling he likes to do it from a distance. It's not something he's easy.
Well, I don't like to do it not from a distance. So if he wants to continue it, then he can.
You just got to invite him to the Zoom call. Have him join on his phone. from the couch.
I got to do it. I got to do something where he won't expect to know that he's actually on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got to trick him somehow. I got to get him really wasted or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
just like stumble in here and like trip over everything. Everybody thinks it's me. I'm like, it's not me this time. You know. Anyway,
Just
Ash.
start feeding him booze, and he'll be like, "What do you have a podcast tonight?" And like, he's like,
yeah, really, yeah. You're the guest.
yeah.
What do you like on your hot dogs? If you eat hot dogs, because Mike, some people don't eat hot dogs. Mike,
I don't have them super often. I won't lie to you, but for me personally, chili dogs are the way to go.
just chili only.
Well, I mean, sometimes other stuff, but mainly just chili.
What if chili's not available?
Oh
What if they're
man,
out?
and now you're
What if Mike
giving me
came
the
by and
now
bought
you're
all
giving me the
chili?
tough questions. Then me and Mike are gonna fight to the death. But
Okay.
don't worry, I have guns that have frogs, and they or not
Yes.
guns that have frogs. Frogs that have guns. I can't.
Frogs.
No, I mean you have.
Oh,
frogs.
no, I have guns that are themed like frogs now.
That'd
But
be awesome. They hop around everywhere.
honestly, I mean, I'm not super picky about what's on them. It's kind of whatever
What
is
about
there
pickles? What
present
about
in the
pickles?
moment.
There's people have been on the show that they like pickles on their hot dogs. It's just
I've
very
never
awkward.
never put pickles on hot dogs,
I
but
don't
I'm
think it's
not gonna say it couldn't be done. Like I'm not gonna
Well, I
say
mean,
it could.
It's been done, but
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I'm not gonna say it would be bad because I don't know
jalapenos-
firsthand. Personally.
Jalapenos is another one.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that one. Yeah.
Hmm.
Why? Man,
I don't know. I put spicy stuff on everything.
Now, Tommy,
So-
you're the kind of you don't answer, you haven't answered this one because you say you don't eat hot dogs. But what if that's the
Well,
only thing
no,
left on Earth that
I-
you have to eat it, right? You've had
I
hot dogs
don't know.
before, right?
I don't not eat hot dogs. I think I just can't remember last time I had a hot
So
dog. I think,
un-American, so un-American of you, Tom.
I don't know.
Oh, wait
It's just-
a minute. Wait, Tom's in London. Never mind.
I think if I was to have a hot dog, what would I have on it? I probably would just have
Are
onions.
there hot dog carts in London? You know, like they're.
Yeah, but they're not really hot. I mean, yeah, there are, but I don't think they're really they're not like US hot dogs.
Frankfurters. Are they Frankfurters?
No.
I'm talking like that.
Well, it's like I heard that because my aunt lived in the UK for a while because
Really? Yeah.
she was there for university, and she went to like this restaurant that was supposed to be American food, and it was nothing like American food. Yeah, American food,
Yeah.
and it was
Like potato
nothing
chips.
like American food. Yeah, because they had like a burger there. And she like got the burger and it was not a burger. She was just like, this is not.
It was a Beyond
Yeah.
burger. Beyond. It was all
Yeah.
made of plants. I still don't understand that. Made of plants.
They sometimes have stuff like Tex-Mex food.
Yeah,
Tex-Mex food
it's-
is a thing, and I mean, it's not really even. I mean, I don't know. It's just, yeah,
It's not. It's just not.
It's not
Yeah.
good. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we do eat frankfurters, but I don't. I think if you were to go out and get one at a cart in town, it wouldn't be a frankfurter. I don't know what it would be. It would be a
wiener.
sausage.
Be a wiener.
Wiener of some
it's a
sort.
winner. Yeah.
No.
But
See, Ash gets it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to get a sample of you saying Frankfurter. That way, if this does
Frankfurter.
continue, if this does continue, then that's gonna be because this new mixer has sound pads that I can just press.
Oh,
Oh,
so you
Jesus.
just
like
press
cheering
record.
and
Frankfurter.
rim shots and stuff. Yeah, Frankfurter. We gotta get that.
I can't wait to be watching the show in the future and
Oh,
just
no,
hear
you'll
that
be
sample.
co-hosting with me. You'll be co-hosting, I'm sure, at some point.
Oh man. All right.
It'll be fun. Let's
Awesome.
let's listen to the cover.
Yeah.
Explain the cover. I'm not familiar with the band.
Okay. So
Does
the band that made the original is a band Mindless Self-Indulgence.
okay, yeah, okay, I've heard
And
that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really a thing anymore, but they're very influential to what I do just because they do a lot of like hip hop infused with industrial, with punk and electronic. Like they're pretty much all over the place.
Plethora.
They do a lot of drum and bass inspired stuff, so it's kind of
Mhm.
where it come from, especially because they have like the whole like weirdness aspect. They kind of just let their creative side just go, and that kind of gave me the inspiration to just kind of let myself go and do my own thing.
I'm glad
so-
you did. I'm glad you did because it's really good
Yeah.
stuff. It really is.
I appreciate it, and so I was just like, well, I should probably cover a song with them because I'm making covers on top of original stuff, so it's just like
Yeah,
be
it's
fun to
okay
do.
to
Yeah.
cover. It's okay.
Yeah,
And-
there's vocals on this one too.
That's
Yeah.
right, there is.
Yeah, the covers
Yeah.
you're doing as well, like very much your own as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
don't think
exactly.
it's-
I changed it up. Oh, I changed it up a lot. So
Yeah. Yeah,
How
cool.
about it? You want to take a listen?
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Is this also like a premiere? Has nobody heard this one yet?
It's on Bandcamp
Oh,
and
yeah, it is on
SoundCloud.
Bandcamp. Yep.
So
Right.
But
the
it
people have
sounds
heard
even
this
better.
one.
It sounds even better
but-
on Keep Mania Live.
Exactly. It's 10 times better on here.
Here's Planet of the Apes. Here we go. It's very slow. Very slow.
It's a
I
ballad.
love that. I love that. It's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
I kind of want to hear the original song. Sounds
I
Yeah.
saw it. I actually because I found it on Bandcamp earlier today, and I saw
Okay.
I just found a YouTube. There's a YouTube of them doing it live. Yeah, I mean I'd never heard of them to be honest, but yeah,
Is
I
it,
can
is
see
it that
where
fast? Like, what's the difference? Like, maybe you can explain it better.
you can hear the song. Oh, it's definitely there, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see why they're an influence really because it's that kind of thing really. It's quite madcapped, and the stage show was pretty crazy as well. So yeah,
they're very unique for sure.
yeah.
I
Absolutely.
definitely want to check it out now. I'm into the unique. I'm not into the norm. You know, everything's normal. Everybody's like, I'm listening to Beyonce, man. No.
If you want, I'm not gonna play the full song,
Sure.
but I can play a clip of one of the other
Yeah, do it.
demos.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a demo. This
I
song's
can't wait to hear what else you got on coming
Songs.
to this EP. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna just be different stuff, but but in the same realm. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like in the
Yeah.
same, because it's a mix of genres all together, but it's not
Mm.
soupy like
but it doesn't everything's so different that it doesn't feel the same. Like it's all very unique compared
that's
to
what
the
I
other
that's what I want.
songs.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Creativity, you know, like unique creativity. Like it's make it your own. You know.
Like you can
Mhm.
tell there's definitely the same sort of influences,
Like-
same stylistic choices, but
Yeah,
it's
because everybody's like,
different.
you listen to a band, and you're like, okay, this sounds like Foo Fighters, or this sounds like
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah,
It's
This
like
sounds
certain,
like Guns
cer-
for Frogs is what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Guns for Frogs.
Yeah.
exactly. You're gonna hear Guns for Frogs and be like, oh, that's Guns for Frogs. Like,
Yes.
you can't mistake that for anything else.
Sure.
Here, I'll play a couple little snippets of this other song.
What's
Because
this
this
one
one, this has gone through like a million names. I'm not gonna give a name for right now, just because there's so many different names for it right now that I just so I'm just gonna play it over the microphone off of my phone. So it starts out with like this kind of 9 Inch Nails-ish intro with this.
You have to back it away from the mic, maybe.
I got it
No, it's not coming through.
here. Hold on. Let me can I screen share on here? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have. I didn't even think of that. I've done that one other time. I think I have to quit my share though. Or no. We should be able to do it at the same
Or then
time.
actually, do you want me to just send this to you?
You can. You'd have to email it though because
Okay.
my phone's up there.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be good too.
I'll email it to you right now.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, Tom. Tell us about your latest project.
go for it,
Okay.
Tom.
No, well, I can. I'm supposedly got an album coming out next month.
What do you mean supposedly?
Well, it's whether or not I can get the artwork finished.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, do you
Which
need
is-
help? I don't. I can't draw for shit. But I mean,
Well, I am doing it. I'll show you it later. It's not bad, but it's all very DIY, like I am, because I can't really be bothered to get anyone else to do it. Well, it's not because I don't trust anyone else. I just don't trust anyone else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it like is it your flamboyant bone stuff?
Yeah. It's all stuff. So this hopefully will be the next step. Is after posting this and getting it up and all that, is to try and get a band together and get out and start playing. And hopefully my ambition, however small it is to just try and get something by next summer. Maybe get a couple of paid gigs with it. Yeah, and see how it goes.
Yeah.
If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. That's the thing.
That's true. You're not getting
Yeah.
any younger, Tom.
I'm
No.
not.
You just gotta get to it and get through it.
We
Yeah.
got, Spiraling Frankfurter is going to be my name. Spiraling Frankfurter.
Spiraling.
Spiraling
Frankfurter.
Frankfurter.
Cosmo Alexis wins the chat challenge tonight. Congratulations. I'll send stickers.
Good.
That's all I can offer right now.
All right.
Oh,
You know what?
Before I forget, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ash.
No, I was just saying. I just emailed it to you.
Okay, I'm in the inbox now, so it'll pop
You
up. When it gets
you can play as much or as little of that as you'd like. I'd change my
Well, I
mind.
guess we'll just have to see how good it is. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I wanted to while we're waiting for that. So The Undertaking is a band in San Diego that I had on, and my throat was sore for a month because leading up to their show, they have an exclamation point at the end of their name, so you have to say it like that. And I was going to do that until they told me not to. Well, on the show they didn't tell me not to. I didn't ask them. I just figured they would have said, you don't have to do it like that anymore. But they didn't. So I went ahead and got on The Undertaking. They're on their merch site and got The Undertaking shirt from them. But instead of one shirt that I ordered, which they sent me, and it fits very nice and it's so comfortable, they also sent me another shirt. The front of it says, "Don't believe them." Okay.
Yeah.
The back says, what does it say? It says The Undertaking is a lie, and they all signed it.
Cool.
I always forget. I always forget.
Let me say, if there's one thing he's never gonna mess up on, it is saying the Undertaking like he says it. Like that is.
See? The Undertaking. You have to say it like that. You
Yeah.
must. You must.
It's not the Undertaking. It's the Undertaking.
Exactly. Yeah. If you hear anybody say it, just normally
Just correct them.
correct them immediately. They might be. Well, I can't even say that. The announcement the thing that I can't talk about yet. They might be also from San Diego. So anyway, I thank them for sending me some extra stuff. They also sent me this. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it's a pink The Undertaking sticker.
The Undertaking.
The other one's have to do this real quick before we go to the thing. Yeah, I'll have to zoom in on it. It's over here. They sent me another sticker.
Right here.
Right here.
I see
You
that.
can't really see it that well. It's above the earth and elsewhere when it says.
I was just saying. I see it though. I see it.
The Undertaking.
That's definitely what it says. The Undertaking. So now I get to say it. I get to wear it. And I told them, I said, let me know when your album release is, because they put out a couple tracks.
I gotta send you a Guns for Frogs shirt.
Oh, you have shirts?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Yes.
some made. Yeah.
Oh yes. Alrighty.
Mm.
I think Tom wants one too.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Here's the cottage cheese guilt trip.
Yeah. So
I
it
think
start.
You should stick with that one. Honestly, That's the best.
It's I will say it does start. This one's not fully finished because there's like a vocal part in there, but I might remove it. It's at the end. There's like a vocal thing, or I might do full vocals. I'm not sure yet.
I should be able to, hold on a second. Let me see if it plays through here. It might not.
The
Yeah, it does.
the
Okay.
intro is kind of quiet. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's not fooling me. Listen to that bass, Tom.
Yeah.
Hmm? That does sound like Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to scroll. There.
Bring it back a bit. Bring it back a bit. Bring it
What is
back bring it back by like a minute.
I was going to
like,
say, this
just-
sounds
just
like
about like a minute.
a bunch of goblins dancing.
Yeah, bring it back by like a minute.
It's faster. Now, are you going to be able to play these out like at Black Forge Coffee or anywhere like?
I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about that yet. I'm not sure how. I'm
Is
gonna
it
do
is
that
it
yet.
doable? Is it not doable live? Like I don't know. I don't know enough about.
I mean,
can
if I
play,
got some other people, I probably could. But
if you need some backup, you
Yeah.
just have to show me like just give me one task because I'm not
Yeah.
very good. I'm an older fella.
it's understandable.
I'm not very good with the I can barely run a podcast.
Yeah, if you look at the live chat, it says there's a special solo coming on this track, which also isn't on this track yet, but there is going to be a solo.
Oh,
in this
Like
this section's
like
going to have a
what
solo
kind of
into it.
instrument or anything. Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I keep me in the loop of when this releases, like a couple
Absolutely.
days before, because there's just so many people that go listen to our new song, but just I usually just wait for a post or their story, and then
Yeah.
that's the only way I know. But if Tom doesn't have Apple, but the new Apple upgrade. I don't get sponsored by anybody, so I'm just throwing this out there. But
Yeah.
it's kind of cool that on your Apple Music now, you don't have to go and look anymore. It'll actually show you that somebody that you have in your library put out a new song.
Oh, that's
good.
cool.
It
That's
worked
cool.
today
Yeah.
because The Undertaking put out one, and I knew that they were working. I just didn't know when it was coming out, and
Yeah.
it came out, and I only listened to like a little bit of it. So that's the plan. And I was gonna play that at the end of the show tonight, but I've already I played the crap out of them, so they're sick of me.
Right.
But I am gonna. I asked him. I said, let me know when your album release is, because I will either drive, I will fly, or I will jetpack to San Diego to see their show, their album release show, because I love them so much, and I want. No, I'm kidding.
You gotta ride there on a hot dog cart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so many. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do like in person meeting. It's the Undertaking, and I'm just like say it constantly. Do you want me to work the merch table because I can sell everything?
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can.
Damn it. Well, thanks so much, Ash, for being on the show. I really look forward to what you got coming, even after the EP. And let me know what you got going on. If you have something you want played, send it to me, and I'll definitely use it for an intro, an outro, something like that. I love doing that. I love having people that are just releasing things, just releasing things. That aren't mainstream. I mean, yeah, that's ultimate goal for everybody eventually, but it's good to hear what's going on that's not released. And
Yeah,
what
exactly.
people are working on, because it's the passion. That's where the passion is.
Freedom of
It's
music.
really they're doing all this work on this stuff, and it's rewarding.
Yeah.
You get to be on Acute Mania Live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I love it. It's really good stuff, and good luck with everything. And please let me know. And you have to come back and co-host with me. Tom needs a
I
break.
appreciate it.
Tom needs a break.
I will gladly come co-host.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow night I have tomorrow evening I guess it would be 6 o'clock. If you want to come back on that one, Tom, you can. That'll be a little bit earlier. It's 6 hours. What is it? 2 a.m. over there right now?
It's midnight. It's 10 past midnight.
Really?
Yeah, well, we had
Way
a
off.
daylight saving, so it's come back. We've come back
Oh
an
yeah,
hour.
that
So-
doesn't start for us until when does it? It's like after Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, we get
Yeah.
Yeah. It's around.
we fall back and we spring forward. It's just
That's right, yeah.
We don't even need to do that crap anymore. I think it's
So
a
we-
state by state thing now. It's not even
It's not even
Yeah.
a. It's not even a like a thing for a
National
country
thing,
our
anymore.
right.
president doesn't even know how many states we have. So
Probably not.
did you see that on the
Uh,
news the other day?
I did,
the
I
other
did
day,
not see that.
He said he was speaking at somewhere and he I mean he didn't know where he was, so I definitely don't know where he was. But he said we had 54 states.
Oh,
Maybe we do.
Oh no.
He is the
Yeah.
president. He would know. you
Yeah.
know?
I
definitely.
mean, unless he's counting like. I mean,
Well,
because
that's-
there.
he's not counting. He just doesn't know where you're at.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say unless he's counting like the Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
The sheep.
that too.
Yeah.
But there's like I can't think of the word because there's like places that are technically part of the U.S. that aren't part of the
Yeah,
U.S.
well, he
that
thinks
are-
Mexico is part of the U.S. because he's letting all these people in. But I think it's funny how they're dropping them off on the Capitol steps. That's hilarious. Well, I mean, what did he think was going to happen? You know, well, he probably didn't know because he doesn't know where he's at.
No,
I'm trying,
yeah,
to,
that's
I'm
true.
trying to make sure I got to change the marquee over to Catatonia, and it's been a while. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. My phone used to spell it because they don't spell it the way that Catatonia is spelled. You know, like your
Yeah.
iPhone
Right.
has a red underline
Yeah.
on it if you don't spell something right, and it won't correct it. It just underline it, so you know it's wrong. And Apple knows it's wrong, but they don't give you any suggestions to help you. You have to go type it somewhere else. And it's like, anyway, but they don't spell it the traditional way. But my phone used to just automatically spell it out because I had them on and I was doing something with their name. So I think I got it. Cat that Onya. Yep, got it.
Right, that one, yeah.
Yeah. But I will change the marquee. So here's Guns for Frogs.
Guns for Frogs. Episode 152.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being 152. I'm grateful
course,
for every
of
single
course.
episode. And on to the next one, I guess.
I seriously
next one.
appreciate you having me
Yeah.
on here.
Yes, it's so much fun chatting with you and talking about it. Tom, thank you for
Always a pleasure.
staying up
Scott.
past your bedtime. And yeah.
Very well.
if you both have 5 minutes, you want to chill over a little bit, we'll talk a little bit after the stream. If not,
Yeah,
you gotta
cool.
go. No big deal. I'm
Yeah,
sure you gotta
cool.
go to bed, Tom. You have to go to bed.
Well, soon.
You can hang though, right? Can you hang a little bit, Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. To play us out the show tonight, I'm going to play none other than Catatonia. This is the song that they released around the time that they were on, called Aphrodite. It was one of my favorites. They recorded it live in studio, and it's really good. There's an album where they did a few tracks live in studio around that time. Check them out. Catatonia. It starts with a C. You'll see it on the marquee here in a second. Look them up there
Cool.
on all platforms. They'll be my guest tomorrow. Back on the show after a long time. We'll talk to them and see what's going on with their new album. I think it's called Matthew. We'll talk to them all about that and play some of that stuff and see how big the hair is on Zach. So join us tomorrow at 6:00. Hit subscribe, like, share it with your friends and all that crap. And we'll see you on the flip. Thanks, Ash.
Cool.
We'll see you
Yeah,
guys.
of course. Thanks.
Rebel with my heart of gold, radiant with ambitious glow, but my Aphrodite could choke me cold. It means she could rest her head. jumping fences. It's like I'm jumping fences. Such a pretty frame. Sometimes when it's talking, I look away. My love, I look away.